Clinicians treating children and adolescents with complex trauma regularly witness major problems in their clients' ability to organize responses to everyday tasks and demands. Almost 2 decades ago, observant trauma therapists were noticing the way fundamental neuropsychological processes, such as sensory perception and integration, orientation to time and space, body awareness, and behavioral organization, were deeply impacted by traumatic experience. Yet, trauma treatments have lagged behind in addressing such fundamental mechanisms. New embodied ways to manage dysregulation in traumatized children and their families were needed. Thus, SMART, Sensory Motor Arousal Regulation Treatment, was born. In the beginning of the SMART project, a group of therapists from the Trauma Center in Brookline, Massachusetts, interested in solutions to these problems, visited a sensory integration clinic for a staff retreat. Dr. Jane Kumar, an occupational therapist and developmental psychologist and founder of the clinic, extended the invitation because she was curious about the problems of trauma and attachment affecting the clients she was treating for sensory processing problems. Dr. Kumar had been trained by the founder of sensory integration, Dr. A. Jean Ayers, and understood the intertwined nature of sensory and psychic experience. In 1972, Dr. Ayers, with prescience, said, "As the natural developmental association between sensory input and psychic experience becomes better understood, the two forms of therapy may profit from joining forces. What is rocking and being cuddled other than tactile and vestibular stimulation plus an interpersonal relationship? Are not the neural traces for the sensory and the social aspects of the experience laid down as one in the brain? Are not many of the child's important emotional experiences in the first 5 years of life closely associated on an experiential and therefore neurological basis with their sensoromotor equivalents?" During our visit to the sensory integration clinic, we played on giant pillows stuffed with foam blocks, large inflatable dolphin pillows, cocoon swings, rolling barrels, spinning boards, and weighted blankets. We paid attention to the effects on our internal states of arousal, and as we experimented, we noticed the immediate upregulating and downregulating effects. In this playful context, we imagined their potential value in the treatment of our clients, whose inability to sit still, to sustain focus or goal-directed behavior, or to coherently express themselves were the acute impediments to their treatment, as well as their growth and development. Most child and adolescent clinicians have used outdoor playgrounds or basketball hoops in therapy sessions, but sensory integration occupational therapy offered some elementary tools for helping arousal regulation that could expand mental health therapists' conceptual understanding and repertoire. The staff's exploration of the effects of using this equipment on their own arousal, an experiential approach to learning that has influenced the training method, convinced us that a more physically active approach, employing the sensory inputs and motor outputs in therapy with our clients, would be worth investigating.